because I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I'm seeing what it is, you know, and I take it personal because I trust these people, man. I really did. Woo! Muhammad Ali. That's Muhammad Ali. I've wrestled with alligators. Yeah, that's Muhammad Ali, baby boy. That's a legend. Just like I am, man. Just like you fucking are. Because, so, like I said, this video
than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sunday Lister. I'm experienced now, professional. Jaw's been broke, been lost, knocked down a couple times. Bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Man, dude.
Bad. Fast. Last night, I cut the light off my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
Incredible.
Fast.
Incredible.
And you, George Foreman, all of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
But I have trouble trusting people because of my past trauma, and especially what's going on with the LA Sheriff Department, the Narcotic Bureau, all that stuff. You know, whole false investigation that they launched. Okay, the whole false investigation they launched, all that stuff. So, like I said, guys, it's gonna be a private video. This is gonna be a private video. So if you're on here now, I'm playing this fucking game. So give me a second. So I'm gonna say some shit. Talking to a people who are supposed to be the counselors. There are people helping me supposedly. Okay, but they're fucking still lying to me. Like, straight the fuck up. Okay? So, this is where I start having my trust issues with the LA Sheriff Department, the whole bureau shit, and people that I'm meeting. I don't know who's fault. I trust my intuition, and my intuition right now told me this fucking person is lying. Something's wrong right here. Something's fucking red flag, and I'll tell you what. Talking to the person, they may do a graph. A graph, put your good stuff, how you see yourself, how people see you, merge them together, and this was my question. What do I do? Once I merge this together, how do I get here? What do I do to get here? They couldn't answer me. Okay? Very nervous, very stuttering in what they were saying. I could see all the signs. This is their line. I told them what I, in mine, I'll tell you what I said in mine, okay? So what I said in mine. I said, my self-image is handsome, smart, clever, a healer, and a good father. How people see me, funny, amazing, a diehard, charming, different, the full package, and doesn't give up. Okay? Like, I just don't know when to stop. All right? So, we merged this together, and I got, like, what do I want to be? How do I want to see myself? I go to be my best version, and financially free, abundant, which is freedom, you know? It's just freedom. Abundance is freedom. Okay? So, she gave me her list. Okay, remember, she's a counselor. Remember, okay? Gave me her list. All negative about herself. All negative about how people perceive her. Okay? Their main goal, I agreed with because it was all positive. That's why I went and that's when I asked. Okay? I'm just giving you the example. She goes, I go, so I'll tell you why you're asking me this, I'll tell her. And then she goes, why? Because you want to see how I perceive myself and how people see me, to see if I'm still in that negative self-thinking or thinking that negative shit. And I'm not. That's why I'm asking you, now that I see myself like this, now that I have value and worth and that I know who the fuck I am and what I want and that I do love myself, I have boundaries, I know what the fuck is going on, shit like that, versus how I believe people see me, because not that I'm hard to deal with, it's just it's harder for me to be manipulated to what it is. Okay? So, now that I see that together, and that, right? Now that I see that together, and then I go, what do I do to achieve my main goal? And you know what it was? They didn't even know. Okay? So, And I go, look, oh, okay, that's a part of it. Okay, that's a part of it. Then they start telling me how they feel bad about what somebody said. Repeat that. They feel bad about what somebody said. I go, wait, remember? You and I already know that we shouldn't give a fuck what people think and say of us. So why is it bothering you that she's saying something to you? I see stuttering, I see lies. I go, you know what? I have to be straight the fuck up because she's strong. She's a very powerful woman. I'm gonna have to edit that out. And it bothers me because that was like one of my only friends I left that I could somewhat trust. But I can't. My Australian contingent homie, I can't trust him either. I can't, because I seen things and I banged my chest and they were not right. Things didn't match up there either. Okay, so there's something else going on, bigger going on that I cannot see and understand. They tell me to trust because I'm trusting myself. And there is a version of the Bible. T.D. Jakes calls it. It's called snakes. It's called snakes. And the closer you get to the fire, the closer you get to the truth, the closer you become to who you know you are, guess what? The snakes are going to come out. The snakes are going to come out. The closer you are to the fire, the closer you get to the fire, the snakes are about to come the fuck out. Understand that. And that's what I'm seeing. Because God is gonna, He needs to clear your path before He blesses you, which needs to be blessed with. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for viewers listening, man. Thank you for that. It's because I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I'm seeing what it is, you know, and I take it personal because I trust these people, man. I really did. Woo! Muhammad Ali. That's Muhammad Ali. I've wrestled with alligators. Yeah, that's Muhammad Ali, baby boy. That's a legend. Just like I am, man. Just like you fucking are. Because, so, like I said, this video doesn't go private.
That on your journey, it will not always be the people that you expect to bless you. Sometimes God will use people in the world, people who don't even speak your language, people from the other side of the tracks to bless you and just keep on gathering the wood. Now watch, in the process of gathering the wood, Paul gets up and tries to help him. And he's gathering wood for the fire. You know the story. And he gathered up this wood. Isn't it a shame when you have to work and you're tired? And you just came out of a storm and you can't even get your breath from the storm you just got out of, and now you're having to gather wood. So he's trying to work while weary. And when you're working and weary and you pick up stuff, you don't even know what you're picking up. And he's working tired. Anybody been working tired? And you tired, but you can't take a vacation because a vacation is not an option, and you in survival mode, and you just got to get up anyway, and your back is hurting and your knee is hurting and your head is spinning, but you got to do what you got to do. It's like that. And he's grabbing wood, and he's grabbed the wood and he's moving it to the fire. Watch it. As long as it wasn't close to the fire, you couldn't tell what you had. But the closer he got to the fire, because when he gets close to the fire, the snake comes out. Snakes don't come out till you're close to the fire. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh my God, you're making me want to preach this morning. You see, if you understand what I'm saying, I just helped you to figure out where you are. If you got snakes coming out, it's a sign that you're close to the fire. If you wasn't close to the fire, the snakes wouldn't be coming out. But when you see your enemy slithering out trying to bite you, it's only a sign that you're closer than you've ever been in your... Half time somebody say, I'm close right now. Watch this. Watch this. The snake comes out and bites him. Bites him. Not just bites him fastens itself to him. Lord told me to tell you, be careful who you let fasten themselves to you. Yeah. See, it's one thing to bite you. It's another thing to fasten. The snake fastened itself to him. Whenever you're about to do something mighty for God, snakes will fasten themselves to you. And the snake fastened himself to it. And the barbarians looked at him and said, he must be a murderer. And maybe he was a murderer trying to escape, but justice let it happen. The interesting thing to me is that Paul did not respond to the allegation. He didn't say, oh no, that's not what happened. That's not who I am at all. I'm really a great man of God, and this is just happening. He didn't say a word. The best response to criticism is success. So rather than to defend yourself, or your integrity, he just keeps on doing what he's doing. Now the snake has attached itself to him. The people think that what has happened to him, he brought it on himself. He doesn't respond to any of it. He keeps on doing what he's doing. And over time, see, some folk need a little time. They're judging your heart right now, but you need a little time. When they saw that he didn't swell up, and he didn't change colors, and he didn't die. And the Lord told me to tell somebody, you've been trying to ask God, why did you let this happen to me? God said he let it happen to you so that people could see that what you've been through should have killed you. But when they saw you survive, it was a sign that you were not in that thing by yourself. Look at somebody say, it took all of that. So the barbarians who thought he was a murderer, when they saw him survive the bite, they changed their mind and said he was a god. See, the same people who curse you one moment will say Hosanna the next moment. But you got to maintain your focus and keep on doing what God told you